Hey, what's going on guys? So today I'm going to be showing you a money making method. This isn't really anything new. This has been around for ages now. But it's basically buying and selling the ores that you buy at Blast Furnace. Specifically the ores I'm going to be buying are Myth and Gold. You'll see in the background a sped up version of me doing it. I did it for 5 minutes because I'm actually, whilst I was doing this, I was on like my Iron Man and my free-to-play PKN account, like because I'm leveling a PKN account up as well. So I only did it for 5 minutes, but at the end I do the math to work out how much I would have made in an hour, and it does equal about just over 800k an hour. I wasn't doing this very efficiently. I do have a bank pin, so I had to keep entering that every time I switched worlds. So that reduced the amount I made in that hour by not too much, but it's still, you know, if I didn't have a bank pin I probably would have made a decent chunk more. But the good thing about this moneymaker is there's literally no requirements. I think you might have to do one tiny, it's like not really a quest, you just have to like get the ship into the area where the blast furnace is. It's just like this cutscene or something. But you can literally just teleport straight to blast furnace from your minigame teleports after you've already been there. I think you have to be there once just to unlock it, but it literally takes 5 minutes. You don't have to have any skill requirements or anything, to my understanding. I could be wrong on that, but I can't find anything online that's telling me that you do need any skill requirements. You need skill requirements to use the blast furnace, but you don't need to buy the ores. So the really good thing about this method is there's a bank right next to where he sells the ores, and there's 100 stock on both the ores, and you want to be buying around, I'd say you don't want to be buying below 70 myth ore because you don't make as much money in the myths. You can actually buy the golds till there's around 60 left and you're still making a decent amount of profit, but I wouldn't really recommend doing that. I'd do what I did, where I buy 15 myths or golds and then 13 of the other ore. I also was doing this at peak time. It was 9 PM, around 9 PM when I was doing it. So there was a lot of people on, and there was a few other people doing it. They was mainly buying the gold ores, as you'll probably see in the video. There was pretty much always 100 myth ores. But one of the good things about this method is no matter really how many people do it, as long as like there's not too many people do it so you can actually buy the ores, you're always pretty much going to get around the amount I made, because the ores that you buy are just traded so much. They're one of the most traded items in the game. So a few like 100 people doing this method wouldn't affect the prices of the ores much at all. So in 5 minutes of doing this, I managed to make 72,176. I did the math wrong originally in the video. I times it by 10, but you're actually meant to times it by 12. So I'll put a screenshot in the video proving that it's actually around, well, if you was doing it at the rate I did it, which to be honest, I was, like I said, I was not doing it as fast as you could do it, so you could definitely get more than I did. But I would have averaged around 866k an hour. I actually had some ores in the bank already because I did do this twice. I originally just did it with myth ores because I didn't really understand what would make me more money, so then I thought I'd just do both, and then it turns out that buying both ores at the same time makes you the most money. So I actually sold them extra ores I had, and it put me back to my 10 mil cash debt, which is nice. Now I've got green cash again. But anyway, thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, and I hope this guide does well for you.